There's the Jet Express leaving. And this is Lake Erie. Looking across some of the islands, some of the boats out in the water. And that over there, that's your coal docks and your big coal ship sitting over there, loading up, or iron ore, I guess, or whatever. And over there's your famous amusement park, Cedar Point. As you can see, Steel Vengeance and Millennium Force, and that's the Maverick right there. Millennium Force is blue. Top Thrill Dragster is a tall Spike. The red hill in the background is the Magnum, and then you got the Gemini, it's the wooden one below that. Not sure what that one is. You got the Raptor, and that's the Rougarou, and then you come over here, your Raptor, and then you got the the one that tilts there is, what's the tilt one called?
Siren's Curse.
Siren's Curse. And then you got the Gatekeeper up there in the blue. The little wooden one there behind the trees, that's the Blue Streak. I see the Rougarou, the Iron Dragon in there somewhere. Just a good little hangout place over here at Jackson Street Pier in Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah, keep zooming out here. Some of the buildings. But I can't show the cars, so I'm staying kind of higher up. Those are all apartments. Do the complete turn. And we're back to where we started.
Boat coming in hot.
There's a little more of Lake Erie. There's a nice sailboat out there. We got a boat coming in hot right here. Another one coming in. If you look way across there, like way out beyond those trees, would be the Canada shoreline somewhere out there, like way beyond. I think this is a cool portrait painted right on the side of the buildings over there. Lake Erie Love. Yeah. I've been filming so much of Cedar Point over there. I forgot to show you the marina that's right here. And the big apartment buildings and everything like that. Here's more of the Jackson Street Pier. So as you can see, just a little spot where you can sit, and they got their green grass spot. And up there, they show movies up there. They have Bike Week and their concerts and all that up there on that. And that's also where Tommy Boy Fest was in one of my previous videos. There's your little Tommy Boy Fest photo op opportunity. As I got in the previous shot, right here in this building is where you station to ride the Jet Express. So if you want to visit any of the other islands like Putin Bay or Kelly's Island or anything, you can get on the Jet Express and cruise it across the lake. Here's just one of them big photo op chairs that people like to sit in and take photos. I'm not sure what every single one of these flags are, but I don't know, I'm sure somebody knows, but there's some just flags on the pole representing something, or I'm sure they all stand for something, but I don't know what it is. Over here, sorry, I keep turning my phone. This is where your Good Times 1 boat docks. Try not to get these cars in here. And these boat docks. And a little building here, you can get some food and beverages before you get on. A good time is basically a booze cruise across the lake that you can get on. And so here's the start of the line to the Good Times one. If you ever want to take a nice little cruise, lake cruise, that's where you can get on. I'm not sure how long they last or where all it goes, but gives you a really good view of the lake and everything like that if you're ever up here on a vacation or just want to see the lake. And I gotta sail this one a little high to get the cars out of it, but you can tell you got the Ohio flag, the American flag, and the Canadian flag because you got the Canadian shores directly across the lake there. So here's the Jackson Street Pier sign. So when you enter, and I'm gonna come down, there's some landscaping and there's a view going out where you can see everything. So this is just another look over the lake there. If you go to the left, it goes to Jackson Street Pier. Right, it goes to the where you load the Jet Express and all that. Little fountain, all kinds of nice stuff. So here's one of the Cadillac cars you can ride at Cedar Point. They got it here on display in downtown Sandusky. It's just one of those little family rides to go around the little rail on the track. It's a lot of fun. Those things are. We used to ride this and my wife would sit in the back seat and I was like the chauffeur, but it was always fun at the park. You even got the public foosball table. You can come down here and play a little foosball. Here is historical downtown of Sandusky. You can see people enjoying Daly's Irish Pub, which is a great place to go, honestly. But you can see the old architecture. You can see down the buildings and stuff. I'm trying not to get too many cars and license plates in here, but you can see everybody crossing the roads and the people. And yeah, it's a whole lot of fun if you're ever up by the lake here in Sandusky.